Hey guys, Llama back, finally with another contraption video. I know it's been quite a while since we've been here, and my game's lagging. I know it's been quite a while since we've been here, but we're finally back just designing some random junk. Because, you know, who doesn't love doing that? So this is a few iterations of this guy right here. So this is my one-wide tileable, just Chapter 1 Above and Beyond farm. So this will farm everything in Chapter 1 of Above and Beyond that you need. It doesn't do anything else, it just farms, but future for factory. But what we have here is every single resource you need, the andesite. We'll go into the page right here. So everything that you would need right here, we have. So we have the logs, the andesite, the sand / clay, and the kelp, all in this one unit. So we'll go ahead and start left to right. This kind of pillar right here, this is for the Andesite Collection. As you can see, it just gets all the different types of rocks. We just use a chest and a interface that's stuck to it, and we just twist it around and just spin her around. And I know technically it's not one wide because it spins, but you know what, who cares? I don't. It's one wide and I'm taking it because when it stops, it's one wide. So that'll just send all the items into this interface and drop them onto this belt, and everything goes onto this one belt to be sorted or used or whatever you want to do for it. It's just going to output right here. Next, we have the kelp. The kelp is getting harvested by this harvester right here, which is glued to a chest, which is then glued to a sticky piston, and that just pushes out with this simple mechanism right here. And I'll explain once we get done with the tree farm what this is, and that has to do with both the kelp and the tree farm. But right here we have sand production. As you can see, I left out one of the funnels. There is a funnel that goes on the bottom of that, and this is just how you input all the little filters you need to make it work. But that'll just drop out the bottom, and it kind of just collects on its own right here. Lastly, we have our tree farm. Obviously, normally you wouldn't put this up here because, you know, you need a tree growing, but we have this sticky piston down here. This one has 2 poles on it because it has to go further because it needs to cut the tree. It's connected to a chest glued to it, andesite funnel glued to it, which is facing the wrong direction. That should be going out. Then we have glued all of these bricks right here to it, glued the deployer, and glued these and the saw. So what it does is this entire like S shape right here pushes out, and once the tree grows right here, the saw cuts into it. And whenever it cuts into it, it brings saplings, which the deployer will then grab because it's set to only grab saplings. And once we grab that sapling, it'll place the sapling, the tree will grow and rinse and repeat. And then once it gets to the back, this guy is set to only stop when it's in the starting position, which is this one. So everything will just kind of drop out of the chest because it's not that much stuff you get from one tree, so it's not really an issue. Lastly, the kelp right here drops out. So whenever the pole goes forward, the kelp drops, and then everything keeps going. Nothing should, you know, despawn by the time it drops. And this guy right here. So what this is, we have this gear shift. A gear shift will change depending on the redstone signal it has, whether it's on or off, which direction. So it sends the power down to this gear box right here, which kind of just distributes it down to this piston as well, and this one. All these are going in the same direction now, just for ease of use and ease of tiling whenever you're stopping it. But this guy normally has one of these redstone timers. So this timer is really useful because you can set it up to be whatever time you want. And I have this set to 15. I found that 15 is a good time for it, and then 6 seconds to keep this on. So basically what happens is when this gets charged, it'll hit this repeater right here. It's an adjustable repeater. So as you can see, it hits it, and it's going to start glowing. It doesn't technically turn on yet. It's kind of powering up first, and then it launches. And that'll keep for 6 seconds right there and keep this whole unit powered. And that'll let both of these push out and, you know, harvest whatever's going. And it kind of just goes back and forth. But that's this whole system. It's pretty simple. This right here, do remember if you use this, this has to go all the way down to bedrock. I am on a flat world, so obviously they're also going to get cobblestone because some places just aren't going to have it. But it is tileable. As you can see right here, I have 40-something different ones set up. I don't actually have it working right now. I'll show you a clip right here. that was the machine working. And it does work in this kind of scale. You have to use 2 sets of timers though, which make it a little bit funky. But I have them all shut off just for lag reasons, which I apparently missed some. But this is one that I use. This is just 8. It is tileable as far as you want. Just remember the timers. And it's extremely, extremely laggy. Like, I don't recommend it if you can help it. This is more of a fun challenge for me more than anything. As you can see right here, this is going all the way down to bedrock. And if you use this, the stairs right here need to have water in them, obviously, because that's what makes a cobble farm. And that's what makes it really compact. This does not get copied over, though, with a schematic. I don't know why, but it is what it is. This is what you'll see from the top. This is a smaller, just 4-wide version. This one's actually broke, as you can see, because I don't know why. Something weird with the way, you know, sticky pistons and schematics work. But this one is buried in the ground. It's completely usable, though. If I go ahead and toss a crate motor onto it, you can see this work in action. See, it's a little wonky because this one didn't copyright. Some of the things glitched out. So I made a new schematic that works properly, and it's not going to do all this kind of weird mumbo jumbo right here. And, you know, that's fine. And when you first make this, you're going to have to place saplings down. You're going to have to place a sapling on every dirt block just because of the way the machine works. Obviously, if you don't start with saplings, you're not going to have saplings. So, you know, it is what it is. You can't really help that. But if you do want to kind of check this out for yourself and play around with it and, you know, make some modifications and, you know, improve it and show me. I will be leaving the schematic down in my Discord below. So if you want to check that out, that's going to have all the schematics, world files, and everything that you need in the future. Just go in there and just hit up that channel and, you know, talk to some other people about it. I love talking to my viewers about things. I love seeing comments and I love seeing just what you guys kind of create. But go ahead and just show me down there. I'd love to see it. And last but not least, if you did like this video, go and hit that like button. It really means a ton to me. And if you go and hit that subscribe button, that keeps you up to date with, you know, new videos coming out. Along with, I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. CST. So if you want to hit me up there, I do play a bunch of Minecraft and create and stuff and all different kinds of things. But guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I do hope you know, get ready to see some more of this kind of stuff in the future. I do plan to get much heavily back into contraptions. I have a couple more ideas planned up that I have to, you know, build and create, but this is just the first one. It started out as just a simple 1-wide project just to see if I could, and I could. It does work, and you can actually change this out right here to hoppers if you really wanted to, and that keeps it in this 1-wide, you know, kind of chamber-ish thing. But the belts are obviously better for lag and such if you're working on it with a big scale of 40-something machines. But guys, I do hope you enjoy this video. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!